Hey guys, welcome back to Create Her Best Life for another video. If you are new here, I'm Kimani, aka Creator, and this is Create Her Best Life. This is a place for artists and creatives and people that just love art in general to gain inspiration and fulfillment in creating the life that they truly desire and deserve. With that being said, if you like what you see, like it, share with a friend, and be sure to subscribe because I'm excited to share more videos with you guys. So let's jump right in. On today's video, I am excited to share with you guys, well, you probably already know, but I just wanted to share with you guys that Netflix has a new lineup of black and brown TV shows from the 90s and early 2000s that were really popular, and I am so excited to share that with you guys. They've got One-on-One coming back, they've got Girlfriends coming back, well, not coming back, but they're just posting them so that we can watch all the seasons. So One-on-One, Girlfriends, Sister, The Game, Moesha, and a couple of other ones, but be sure to check those out because they're rolling them in as the months go on. It's some coming in August and it's some coming in September, so be sure to check that out because it's really exciting, and you can have all the Netflix parties with your girlfriends that you want. I also wanted to highlight a little bit of filmmaking, I don't want to say trivia, but just things to look out for in terms of when you're watching stuff. So I took this African American Studies course, and it was basically it was like African American studies within the constructs of mainstream media and just media in general, and it was very interesting and enlightening, and I just thought I'd share that with you guys because it's something that I've noticed when watching TV and film on a regular basis. With regards to there being a show that has predominantly white characters, and there might be a few tokens sprinkled in there, a couple of brownies, you know. The black people or whatever minority character it is, that person is always the sidekick, and they are the supporting character for the white protagonist, and they might even be the villain, which happens a lot. So keep in mind with that, because we don't want to continue to make black characters the villains all the time. Anti-villain, like just give us more depth to our characters, you know, because a lot of times these characters don't even have a real life outside of how much they support the protagonist. An example of that is the black character from Riverdale. She plays Cheryl's girlfriend in the show, and she's a really good actress and she's a really good singer. So I know that she came out and said, Vanessa Morgan, she came out and said that she wasn't paid as much, and she came out and said that it was disappointing that her character didn't have more of a character arc. And I just wanted to point that out because that's a really good example to see, like, characters that don't really get much airtime, which is very disappointing. And so another thing I wanted to point out was the fact that these characters are usually put on the right side of the screen. So they're always when you're looking at the screen, they're put to the right side where you see them last, because in English you read left to right, so that's why they did it, and I'll tell you why in a second. They either put you on the right side or they put you on the bottom right if it's in print or photos, you know. That's where they're framed in the shot, and it's very prevalent. I notice it in lots of movies, I notice it in lots of TV shows, and if you notice it, comment below and let me know what shows to watch to see, because it's a real thing. Black characters are put on that side of the screen, and it's because back in the day when black people were not allowed to be in screen, and then they ended up having the Gone with the Wind, the Mammy characters and all that jazz, so those characters didn't have a character art whatsoever. They were just there to serve the white protagonist. And the reason for that is because they didn't want us in the screen. They didn't want us to be on the main stage, you know. They didn't want us to shine, essentially, because we weren't even considered people. We still aren't considered people to some people, but that's another conversation. We're not going to do that here. However, those characters are always put on the right side of the screen because we would be the last people to see, the last people to notice. Or you'd look at the left, you notice the center, obviously, and you wouldn't even bother looking on this side because it's usually like writing over here, maybe an ad or something over here. And I just wanted to share that with you guys because it's in a lot of shows and a lot of movies. And I think that it's important that moving forward, Hollywood and just in my projects and the projects that I work on, that is not the case for racial minorities and ethnic minorities and just people in general. Give Black characters more of a character arc. Give us a story. Give us problems that aren't stereotypical. I'm excited for that. I'm writing that. So hopefully if someone wants to holler at me and buy one of these scripts, I'm your girl. But until then, Hollywood, I would really, really love for Black and brown characters to not always be centered, or not centered, off-center. I would love to see Black characters be the main, or even just have a larger story, because it's important. People need representation. People want to see that they are worthy, they are beautiful, and that they can be just as talented and just as successful. So let me know in the comments if you guys like this video, if you guys notice any of those things when you're watching your shows and movies, and I look forward to sharing another video with you guys. Videos will come on Mondays and Wednesdays. They're new, and be sure to check out my Just Write the Wave podcast, which is a create your own podcast. We are premiering on Fridays only, so just have a look out for that and stalk the Instagram page. Until then, guys, see you next time.